What's good, guys? Renegade here. Welcome to the Division 2 walkthrough. From start to finish this time, I hope I've got a lot of time to play with. So without any further ado, let's get into it.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Over here! Agent! Meet me at the gate.
Priority mission highlighted. Proceed to the marker.
Been waiting so long for this game to come out,
Agent! Follow me!
but I couldn't justify spending $130 to get it 3 days early, I think it was. So what I did, I actually picked it up for $64, but I had to wait that extra 3 days, so I'm a little bit behind the grain at the moment, but I'm going to be playing as much as I can to try and get up to speed. Did play a lot of the Division 1. There's not much difference between 1 and 2 at this point, combat wise. It does feel very similar. Maybe the AI is a little bit smarter, but it's a bit too early to tell. I remember in the Division 1, once you got to rank 30 and doing hard difficulty, etc., the enemies were just full bullet sponges. Like, it was so hard. So we'll see what happens. See what the scaling's like in Div 2. Hello? Just hiding back there in the flame.
Okay.
Someone check the perimeter!
See to those barricades, and have someone radio the patrols to be on the lookout for stragglers. Some of those bastards got away. I didn't expect another attack so soon. You okay? If this keeps up, we're gonna have to relocate. Come on, help me with this. We're stretched too thin to protect everyone here. Not again.
Get to the waterfront!
That can't be right. This is a distress code. The coordinates for Washington D.C. How is this possible?
Get down! Everybody get down! Someone has to stay. We can't just leave these people here. Whatever happened, it needs to be fixed or it's all over. You go! I'll do what I can here. Go!
We took things for granted. We expected coffee in the morning. We expected free Wi-Fi. When those were taken from us, we survived. When communications broke down, the trains stopped and the internet went dark, we survived.
But when the pharmacies were looted and hospitals shut down, asthma became lethal. And with no police to protect you, did you own a gun?
Did your neighbor?
Some survived.
We are a resilient species. When our society collapsed, we found ways to go on. And now, for the first time in centuries, what we want is also truly what we need. In the face of disaster, we helped each other.
We built new communities in the ruins of the old. We adapted. We survived. Established a new normal. But there are also those who build nothing. Create nothing.
Hyenas preying on the weak. They've made our world bleed. But we don't stand alone. A brave few have sworn to protect us and save what remains.
They
unite us.
Remind us that we are one people. They are our shield and our light. But if that light goes out,
who can save us then?
It's been 7 months since the outbreak. We still live in fear of the virus, the green poison. The real danger is out there, waiting.
Get to the White House.
Flash priority.
The base of operations is under attack. Hostile forces have breached our southern perimeter. We are in need of immediate assistance. Repeat, need immediate assistance from any nearby agents.
It's another recycled Ubisoft voice actor. Nomad from Ghost Recon Wildlands. Fair play though. I don't know, something about his voice, like when I was playing Wildlands, every time that he spoke, it just kind of made me angry for some reason. Even just the subtle things when you're in the open world and he'd just say something like completely out of the blue and it would just frustrate the shit out of me. But let's not talk about Wildlands. This does feel a lot like Wildlands.
Looks like they've cut down a group of hyenas and are headed this way.
Agent, if you can hear us on this frequency, keep pushing forward and blindside these bastards.
If Ghost Recon Wildlands and the Division 1 had a love child, it'd be this game. And I love both of those games. This is actually like the 5th or 6th time I've played through this introductory mission. I was really unhappy with my character's appearance, but I finally decided on the shaved head, beard look. I won't lie though, I'm kind of missing my parka, but obviously it's not cold enough to wear a parka. I don't even, does it snow in Washington? I'm gonna Google it. Oregon and Washington get hammered every winter with constant snowstorms all season long. Yeah, right. So could we potentially see a snow-covered Washington? That'd be cool. Like if the game was seasonal and it changed with the seasons. So obviously you have fall, you have winter, you have spring. That'd be real cool, man. Ubisoft, if you haven't already done that, you need to implement seasonal weather in the game. I don't think... Do many people do that? I don't think they do. Oh, that's a game changer for me. Like, if I can go from wearing a tank top to wearing my parka because it started snowing, that'd be so cool, man. I'd be all about that.
This is you. Welcome to D.C. I'm Manny. I run comms. I'm guessing the division alert brought you here? Damn glad to see you. Let me show you exactly how screwed we are. Ever since the JTF imploded, the city's become a playground for murderous fuckheads. There are several main factions, and a whole lot of bottom feeders sucking up whatever the big dogs miss. A few civilian settlements are still holding out against all this villainy. They need more help than we've been able to provide, especially since the division network went dark. That's Kelso. She's one of the last surviving agents in D.C. She's operating out of the theater settlement on a priority mission. You should go check in with her. If anyone knows how to get these systems back online, it's her. Oh, and introduce yourself to the locals while you're at it. It'll comfort them to know there's a new sheriff in town.
There's a new sheriff in town, boys.
Head downstairs and check in with the quartermaster. He can get you set up with some division tech. You're gonna need the edge.
We've unlocked the skill. I'm really hoping that they still have the cluster bomb from Division 1, because I'll be using that for sure. Oh, Seeker mine. Yeah, I'm all about the cluster mine. Oh, it's a really good early game because it weakens all the enemies. All the ones that are in close proximity. It just makes it easier to kind of melt them down. The strongholds, settlements. So we're gonna go to the theater. Benefits and upgrades. So yeah, just wanted to kind of get an idea.
You'll be moving through our Hyena territory. They're a bunch of vicious assholes who prey on the weak and vulnerable and kill for kicks. And they destroy whatever they can't steal for themselves. And they've been an especially serious problem for the theater settlement. Given our situation, we need the help of the settlements. But they can't do much if they're struggling to survive. So see what you can do to take some pressure off them. But don't forget that we have to get the Shade Network back to full strength. In a lot of places, the Division has been the only thing holding people together. But where DC is the priority, most agents are completely cut off. They're not gonna last long without support.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I thought the game was a little bit dark. Hopefully that's a bit better. As I was gonna say, do you want me to include free play in my walkthrough, or would you prefer if I just do the story missions? You know, keep it simple. I think it'd be nice to kind of do this walkthrough as a whole, so include everything, you know, all the collectibles, all the strongholds, all those repetitive, you know, side missions, and story missions as well, of course, raids. Kind of want to do everything, but obviously it's up to you in the end. Like, if you'd prefer just to see, you know, the storyline, then, you know, I'm more than happy to do that for you. We just picked up an AK. Downtown East.
Portable electronic device detected.
Never been to Washington. I'm sure you guessed that much when I said, does it even snow in Washington?
In need of backup.
Let me know as well if you'd prefer if I just go through the game solo or I do it cooperatively. I think in the first mission or so I might just, you know, call for backup, just to warm myself into the game, and then from there, if you'd prefer that I do it solo, then we'll do it solo. I don't really mind either way. Oh.
Say your fucking prayers.
Calm down, man. I love how they were one shot. They're like, say your fucking prayers. As if she was gonna kill me. Like full armor, full health. Say your fucking prayers. Here we go. Ooh. This gun melts. I rate it. I prefer the semi-automatic rifles as opposed to fully automatic, just because you can be a little bit more accurate, and I don't know, I don't want to make up a random percentage, but most of the time semi-automatic rifles do a little bit more damage. Just because their rate of fire is obviously less than that of an assault rifle. I guess it'd still be classified as an assault rifle or semi-automatic, but you know what I mean. A semi-automatic assault rifle as opposed to an automatic assault rifle. I think this is semi-automatic anyway, or maybe it's just because I'm tapping the trigger instead of holding it down. I don't know. This game is really dark. Like, I don't know if it's just my brightness settings. Like, I tried to adjust it earlier, but it's like really dark.
Detected.
I gotta get back to work.
Oh, it's our boy, Mateo, and Manny.
Not tonight. Gotta be with some National Guard buddies. They're worried they'll get called to help with quarantine in New York.
Okay.
This is serious.
It's the flu. You remember swine flu? Everyone freaked out for nothing. You'll see. In a couple of months, no one will even remember what the dollar flu was, like Y2K.
Y2K?
You really know how to make a guy feel old.
I'm just messing with you. But I don't know. This doesn't feel like it's just gonna blow over. People are scared. And you know what happens when people get scared?
You worry too much, Mio. Give me your wallet. Yeah. Don't make us hurt you. Well, hell no. Oh, you should have just given it up, old man. Help! Someone help us! Call 911! We need help! Please, stay with me, Theo.
It's a bit coincidental.
You're coming up on the theater settlement. The woman who runs it is named Odessa Sawyer. Try to stay on her good side.
Bit coincidental that Manny had been saying to Mateo that when people get desperate, they do desperate things. And you obviously heard what happened. Sound like a melee attack with a knife. This is the theater. Scaffold everywhere. Rebuilding.
Hello.
Someone firing a gun.
If you're looking for Agent Kelso, she just left.
I should have gone with her. But I'd only slow her down. I know you got your own problems to deal with. But them hyena motherfuckers took my little girl. To get to me. If you can help, I'll be on your debt. And I always pay my debts.
Grand Washington Hotel.
Kelso, what's your status?
I'm inside the hotel. No sign of Eleanor. I'm making some preparations while I wait for the new agent to arrive.
What kind of preparations?
Just quickly sort out our inventory. Just want to see. Yeah, I think I like that a bit better. Yeah, we'll stick with the long pants. That lighting's cool. looks like that light that investigators use to find traces of sperm.
Hey there. Always feel safer with an agent.
I watch too much TV. Sound like a grenade launcher.
Portable device detected.
Where's the prisoners? I got tired of them moaning. So you let them go? No, I didn't let them go.
Motherfucker, we were gonna trade them.
Oh well.
That's what you're gonna tell Diesel when he asks why you killed them?
I didn't kill them. The dogs did.
What dogs?
I don't know. Some dogs. I didn't ask their fucking names. Oh.
You're right next to the Grand Washington Hotel.
Okay, here we go. That should get their attention. Head to the service entrance on the east side of the building.
Oh, such a long day at work. Got a mask.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Let's push forward a little bit. Try and get a better vantage point. Fireworks. Flame was real bright.
radio intercepted.
I'm heading upstairs to the hostage. Everybody, get to the atrium.
Saint's here.
The who now?
Hyena big shot. Real unpleasant. We need to kill this asshole.
Might as well open it. MP5. The MP5 is real accurate. Good in close combat. We'll see about that. See what I mean? It's just so accurate, man. There's barely any recoil on the MP5.
Another agent is now in your group.
Vinci to me. Looks like we got some help. I don't know if I needed it though. Maybe I should have turned matchmaking off. I know, we'll see. We'll see how well he plays. MK-17. Military Mark 17. I think that's what MK stands for. We got rushes. It's like you don't even need to try with the MP5. You just kind of spray. But to reduce the recoil, what I do a lot of the time, not with the MP5, obviously, with other guns, I'll just tap the trigger if it's fully auto, and that way you never get that, you know, full recoil. Just comes and it goes. Oh, getting rushed again. See what I mean about the cluster bomb though? Like, gets most enemies within the vicinity into within an inch of death, so all you really need to do then is just clean up. I don't know how effective it'll be end game, but especially at the start of the game, it does work wonders. Vinci is just spraying into that room. All good, man, I got him. Was it you or was it your turret? I'm not sure. Somebody was spraying into the room. Picked up some knee pads. Another holster.
I just found an ammo stockpile. I'm gonna detonate it.
gun's really good. I mean, it's really good for a level 2.
That's what you get, you dumb son of a bitch.
I mean, that's what we are at the moment, so we'll just take it for what it is. But at the moment, it's helping a lot, especially with these guys across the way. Fully auto weapon wouldn't really be able to do what I just did there. I think I picked off everybody there, and Vince here maybe got 1 or 2. His character is so ugly. That's one thing you don't want, because obviously you can't change your appearance later on except for your apparel. So I wanted to make sure my guy looked, you know, relatively, I don't want to mess with this guy kind of thing. So while we're in combat here, it would really mean a lot if we could get at least 10 likes on this video. Obviously, it's not 100% necessary for me to continue the series, but it would be nice just to get a little bit of exposure. If you could tell your friends, tell your family, if they're into this kind of thing, obviously don't force it on them. That'd be great, it would mean a lot. And don't forget to subscribe. Got a little bit of spare time at the moment. And my fiance and I, we just had our second baby. So I'm currently on my first week? No, I think I'm on my second week off of parental leave. So been playing heaps of the Division 2 when I don't have to look after the baby. I'll make it sound like a chore, it's not a chore. I love her, she's beautiful.
I'm on the roof, holding for backup.
I have eyes on you, Kelso.
You see Saint?
I don't know what he looks like, but there are
I've
plenty
probably
of
said it in one of my
hostiles.
videos before, but I'd love nothing more than, you know, to just be able to stay home with the kids and upload videos every day. But at the moment, obviously it's just not financially viable for me to do that. I don't want to big note myself, but I know that I'm a little bit above average. So if you want quality content, obviously you can come to my channel, and it won't just be some guy running around mindlessly. You know, I kind of know what I'm doing. At some point as well, I want to look at actually playing the Division 2 with my friends and including them in my walkthrough. But I'm just trying to wrap my head around the Elgato, because for some strange reason, whenever I record party chat, there's this weird echo. So if somebody could maybe drop a comment and help me get around that, that'd be great. Because I think it'd, you know, improve the quality of my videos, having more than one person narrating it, if you will. Plus my friends. They're loud, they're happy, they're aggressive. If you're wondering what I'm playing on as well, I'm playing on the Xbox One X. And so far the Division 2's ran smoothly. I haven't had any issues, no dropouts. No glitches even. I haven't really seen a glitch yet either. That's probably attributed to the fact that they did that early access and they were able to put out that day one patch and kind of prevent any glitches. I didn't get to play much of the beta, so I don't really know if there were glitches beforehand, but now I haven't seen any issues. Like, it's running really smooth. The graphics are beautiful. One guy left. What do we got? Body armor. Pretty stoked with how my character looks at the moment.
Heads up. You've got hostiles flooding into the building from the street.
Get down there and take care of them. I got Eleanor.
Like I said, this is like my 5th or 6th time playing through. Now I just kept restarting because I was just unhappy with how he looked, and a few things went wrong in terms of recording in the first couple of tries, so this time around I think I've got it. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the whole thing. Like, I'm still using iMovie as my editing software, so just gotta take it for what it is. And obviously when I'm in a better financial position, then I can look at, you know, OBS and all the other editing software programs. I'm just gonna stick with it. Obviously I appreciate Sincere helping me out here, but I don't think he's done all that much. Oh no. Let's just replenish our armor real quick. Oh, have a listen to that track, man. I'm a big metalhead, so this background music's real cool.
Manny, is Odessa on the line?
I'll patch her in. Odessa? Kelso has some news for you.
We got Eleanor. Is she okay? She's okay.
I was just bopping my head. I obviously can't see it, but I was bopping my head to that whole track. So the plan of attack, we'll just quickly open this cache. I don't know what you want to call it. Just gonna open it up. There we go. M1. We'll definitely be equipping that. What is it? 628 damage. Yeah. Kind of feel like I'm in I Am Legend. Minus the undead. So we'll just quickly fast travel back to the base of operations. I think I can unlock another skill. I hope I can unlock another skill, otherwise we've just come back here for no reason really. Oh man, that load time is so refreshing. I was playing Anthem and the load times were killing, man. Like it just, you lose your momentum. It's frustrating. Like I was really hopeful for the game, but it just turned out to be utter shit. And don't get me wrong, I got all the way to the end, Mastercraft, Storm. I think I was 498 overall. Like, so I gave it a decent try. But it's like, it pales in comparison already, and I'm only level 3. Like, this game just plays so much better, it feels better. Drone, eh? No, I don't think we're gonna go with the drone. I'm leaning more towards, I think we're gonna go with the turret, just to kind of suppress enemies and, you know, kind of help with crowd control. Co-op scaling. I'm gonna put the turret, I think, on the right bumper, and we'll put the seeker mine back on the left. Just feels a little bit more natural. Plus it's alphabetized. I get real OCD about alphabetizing things, so obviously the seeker mine, S comes before T, so we'll put that on the left. T comes after S, so we'll put that on the right. We'll go back to the theater. We'll have a quick chat to Odessa, and I think we'll wrap the first video up there, guys. It's a fairly long video. I think we're almost up to the 50-minute mark in total. Don't forget it's going to be uninterrupted as well. I haven't got monetization yet, so obviously you're going to have no ads. You're going to be able to watch it from start to finish uninterrupted. So hopefully that keeps you interested. Because I know when I'm watching videos, like if I see an ad pop up, that's it for me.
It's worse than ever, Odessa. We're barely holding things together.
What am I supposed to do?
Help us!
I am helping. I am helping. Just not the way you want me to.
We need you out there again. Your leg wouldn't stop you.
It's not about that.
I know it isn't. But if we fail...
All right! All right. We could probably spare some people.
I'll be outside.
She said you did your part. I won't forget it.